Alright, hello everyone, this is the Magnanimous Tyrant. I am back to my playthrough of Tropico 6, and to anyone who's watching this now who just clicked on this video, I have a whole playthrough of this that I've been going through. I thought now might be a good time to mention for anyone who's watching that might be interested in watching this as soon as the playthrough is over, so that way you can watch it all continuously. It might be a good idea to start watching now. I know that that's what I would probably do more often than not, is wait until I could watch through it more continuously. I feel like I'm gonna have this all wrapped up in the next 3 play sessions, probably by the end of July. And I'm uploading hour-long videos, so I think I should be fine. I'll probably play up into the point where I've won at modern times, and then go over just a few things that happen in modern times, just to show it off a little bit. But my victory conditions will be completed after I reach modern times, which will likely happen first, before anything else. So, if you're interested in seeing this whole game from the beginning, then you can go back, because I started in the colonial era. Anyway, right now, I have 543 days to complete this snorkel bay for the environmentalist, or else they're gonna stink up the joint with their environmental terrorism. Right now I was thinking there are 2 things I want to do specifically. One, I need to create a new raid building so I can go ahead and steal another world wonder. Let me see here. Raids in military, the Spy Academy. I never actually got around to building this. My last episode was a little bit slower than I wanted it to be. I was probably a little bit too tired. But now it's time for me to get on with things more efficiently. Let's go ahead and just put this here. Just everything next to the next to the rich people's homes still being built. That's where all of the college-educated people can live, next to the bank and the courthouse and the Spy Academy. That'll require them to be living there so that they can walk to work and get straight to work, doing some of the most important jobs. Let's speed this up a little bit. I also need to build a nuclear bomb factory. I don't think that's what they call it. They call it the nuclear program. In fact, I'm already building that, aren't I? That's right here. No, that's the asylum. The nuclear program is here. Yeah. Also next to the rich people. What was that sound effect? Oh, is that the sound of a medium readable threat occurring? I feel like I really need to work on my, I had put in place, what was it? I was researching emigration so I could maybe convince people to leave who don't reasonably respect our country enough, that they don't...
There's a new sport in the Tropican streets today called rebellion. However, the palace warns that without a license to play, rebellion is illegal.
Yeah. There goes my bomber dealing with them. Yeah. So, that's good. Let's see, I just completed this for the Eastern Bloc. Let me go ahead and try something else. I might want to go ahead and... Oh yeah, I could go ahead and do a gold export. I don't want to do that too much because I'm going to be making jewelry, hopefully soon. But I can do a little bit. Yeah. A gold export. So far, I haven't had any
I knew I could count on you to do the right thing. Eventually.
Yeah.
And for a price.
That's right. Eventually I need to,
A good leader listens to the people, Presidente. Show you care for your Tropican comrades and win their hearts and souls. Though you do not get to keep them, okay?
Speaking of souls, I'd imagine that El Presidente is looking forward to joining me in heaven, rather than going to the other place. The Good Shepherd looks after the sheep, don't you agree?
Yeah, right, I hate you both. Who do I need to appease more, though? That's the real question. Out of these two, it would be the communist like me more. They have 11 more people that are communist than religious. So I'm gonna quickly go ahead.
You are the law, Presidente. Nobody doubts it for a second.
Change constitution on voting rights? No. I like all citizens vote. Let's go ahead and take a look here at this dual demand. I will go ahead and... The communists like me more. I'll go ahead and produce chocolate for the religious faction. Yeah, but anyway, I think... What was I saying before? There are some things that I need to take care of. I'll just stay focused on what my main goal is, which is I need to make the Spy Academy, so that way I can steal a world wonder. I need to go ahead and... That's over here, I already did it. And I need to get this nuclear program going, which will allow me to win the game. If you have a nuclear program, then foreign powers cannot declare war on you, because that would be unhealthy for them. If a foreign power does declare war on you, you will just receive a game over. There will be nothing that you can do. You just get a game over instantly. But if you are a nuclear power, then instead they will just kind of politely send people to try and kill you personally, which is more manageable because you can just, you know, deal with them with that little invasion, and then they'll stop. They'll probably try to embargo you or do other annoying stuff like that. But it's much more manageable than instant game over. Yeah, there we go. That'll take care of those jerks. I love that aircraft carrier there. Just, you know, with nuclear weapons and an aircraft carrier, you hardly even need a military. I could just turn my military off, really. Actually, looking at this, I might want to consider doing that. Just turning it off a little bit for a brief moment there. Okay, hang on. This is actually not good. The numbers are going down. Oh yeah, they're going down significantly. My biggest expenses would be from... Okay, it's from my plantation wages, but that's obviously making me money. Upkeep on what else? It's going to be a lot of these buildings here. These residential buildings should be making me some money. Let me go ahead and take a look here. This is making money. This is definitely making money. Yeah. None of these are like losing me money.
The Presidente announces a new Snitch for Cash program. Report something suspicious today, and you could win fabulous cash prizes.
The reason why I think I'm losing money is just because I had a really good thing going with my trade routes before, and these new guys are not giving me as good trade deals, so I need to like very quickly you know, improve that. Let me go ahead and... I don't have a trade route going here, so let me go ahead and look at my trading post. I've got 1,000 boats to send to the Western powers. So let me go ahead and send that. And yeah, they'll give me plus 83%. That I'll sign that for the maximum amount. There we go. Hopefully that'll keep me in the black so that I don't end up. I have like an almost 100% trade economy. So once that's like leveled out, I'm gonna go ahead and this snorkel bay needs to like be constructed real soon.
Busy.
If you guys don't mind, before the environmentalist like, I'm just gonna go ahead and quick build that.
You put the Earth first and now everyone is happy. Or they would be if they knew how important the planet was.
Yeah, we need to keep the planet alive so we can exploit it some more, you know? What's going on over here? This has got a whole bunch of stuff that needs to be delivered here. Let me go ahead and do something like this. First of all, unemployed citizens, 54. I'm gonna go ahead and do two things. I go here, and here, and then I'm gonna go ahead and create another Teamsters office over here too. There's some homeless shelters here. Yeah, I'll do that right here. That's fine. That looks good. That'll hopefully, there's a whole bunch of stuff not getting moved. What's going on with all that? Let's see here. Oh boy, okay. These docks are full. This has got nothing going out of it. Why is everything going here? Okay, let me go ahead. What I should do is create another dock over here. Because there really isn't another... There aren't enough docks. There aren't enough Teamsters. And there aren't enough docks right now to deal with all of this. All of this stuff needs to get stuff in here. I feel like there are too many resources over here that ultimately need to get moved out somewhere else. Everything else that I had constructed before, they were so close to each other, and they aren't anymore. But I also don't want to do anything too crazy just now because this is a problem I'll have to, this kind of supply line problem. If I try to fix it too quickly, I'm gonna run out of money. First thing I need to do, I know that I had a whole island over here where I'm basically constructing all this stuff. Why didn't I put a road over here? Did I forget to construct that? The first thing I should do is build some additional docks. Go ahead, and I never thought I would need to do this because I have built an excessive amount of them to begin with. This will definitely deal with my job issue as well, I think. If I go ahead and build some more docks over here. There we go. This will allow them to, and obviously this isn't very useful, but that'll be still somewhat useful. I should also build one over here in case any of this is worth exporting instead of actually just, you know, I should go ahead and construct the road out here. There we go. I don't know if it's possible to get a road up here. I don't think it is, but maybe people can walk up this, which might give me access to this island. which I've not been sure how I would work this out before. I'll have to build stuff up there and see if people are able to walk up the hill. If they can, that'd be great. Also, given that this is the Cold War, I can now go ahead and properly start building tourist stuff around here, which is what I've been wanting to do. This is a pretty good location for the snorkel bay as well. And all of these other, you know, free world wonders have been set up in the perfect location. I have enough unemployed people to make this work as well. So I should start, like, creating tourist stuff, right? This will have some well-off or rich tourists arrive and depart via here. So I want to go ahead and put that over here. And then I want to go ahead and create some good quality accommodations. Also, I can go ahead and build, what is it? The ancient ruins here. You need to, like, construct this on top of the ancient ruins that you have. You basically can, like, turn it into a tourist trap, which is why I put everything right next to it. Now, I can build a few good quality accommodations, or a Cabana village. This isn't the best place in the world, is it? It's got to be, like, kind of a more beautiful location. I could also do a motel, but that's low quality. High quality with 12 rooms. Yeah. I think the hotel is probably the best option, so I can get the most people in here. And I'll also go ahead and put in a few more, like, little parks to kind of make it look nicer. A tour office here. And the beach villa, which is for more rich people. I need to be very careful though, because, like, this is all something where it would be more difficult. I've constructed them over here. I need to be careful because I'm gonna run out of money if I'm not careful. But I'd like to go ahead and put down just a few beach villas, and then, you know, I could build some other luxury stuff with this huge amount of space here. I could potentially build a, like a golf course and a yacht club and some other great stuff here. Once you have your tourism kind of just automatically going, when that combines with my industry, my, you know, export economy of goods, I'm basically going to be, like, making millions of dollars. It's going to be crazy. I just need to kind of not go bankrupt right now on all of these bad trade deals, right? That would be great if that would happen, right? If these freighters would, you know, if that would happen.
The palace denies the construction of a top-secret spy base. In other news, El Presidente's new personal art gallery has exceptionally high security.
That would be fantastic for that to happen, right? For me to not go totally bankrupt right now. Yeah, I might be glad to quickly finish this before it's too late. You know what okay. You just go ahead and turn that off. And turn these off. Where else? how much is this costing me? A lot. Let me go ahead and just, where's the off button for this? Wasn't there an off button for... It was this. That's it. Yeah, this. There isn't an off button for the barracks. Okay, that's why I was confused, right? Yeah, I guess the military buildings don't have an off button. Most of them don't. I'm just gonna quickly disable a lot of that for right now. Like all of my watchtowers, basically. Just so I can hopefully, like, survive this tiny little economic issue that I'm having right now. Let me go ahead and... If I can find one watchtower, it'll show me where they all are. So I go to the next one. This one. This one. This one. Pause that one. Okay. All my watchtowers are paused. So those are no longer consuming anything. Let me go ahead and take another look at my economy, you know, so I can just quickly turn off anything briefly that isn't making me money. I really should have been a little bit more intelligent about that. I can't exactly turn off the plantations, but they aren't profiting right now as much as they were. I might actually lose before I'm able to turn this around. I might very suddenly lose before I can do anything. If it actually gets bad enough. I really need these freighters to, like... I need these trade routes to become better. I was way too dependent on trade, and I didn't have good enough trade routes, in light of the fact that my trade deals were getting better and better, and I was spending everything. So now, once they became this not so good, I basically immediately became in big trouble. Let me go ahead and... Am I making cars? Or am I not making cars yet? God, I don't remember. Let me look at here. Furniture. I need to export furniture. I'll sign that. I'm not already exporting it. This is gonna be rough. God, this is really bad. I will lose it if this gets to negative 50,000. I will lose. The game will be over. God. I have never lost a game of Tropico 6 before, but I am playing on the hardest difficulty. What can I do? Hang on.
Remember, war is peace. Freedom is slavery, ignorance is strength, coffee is pineapple juice, and Tropico is the future. Stay tuned to Canal Uno.
Okay, I can cancel these constructions. I was not expecting something so exciting as this to occur. I'm going to... This is almost done. Maybe. What else am I constructing right now? This is still under construction. It's a Teamsters office. This needs to be constructed. I need to quickly, oh man. I don't think this is going to be enough, though. This is only going to buy me time because I'm in a deficit right now. So I may have gotten a whole bunch of money back, but it's only going to last me for a few months. Cancel this. So what I should do... I can't believe I'm doing this. Yeah, I don't have it. I wonder if it's possible for me to research that really quickly. I never thought that I would be in this situation. I want to get rid of that. Is it possible for me to... Okay. How much do I have? I've got 756, so it doesn't actually... I got refunded all of that. So if I go to state loans... Okay. I need to research that. This is like... I might lose. I might actually lose this game. I've never taken out a loan before. But my economy is going to be much better. Maybe like in just a little while. Yeah, if I go ahead and send this to the Eastern Bloc, for example, then I can make all of the money back. It's just going to take me a little bit. Like... Oh, I don't have the... I'm not... There's no way. What's my current... I've got a trade deal going that's for 42%. Okay, well, as soon as that's done, then I'll go ahead and replace it with this other one, I guess. I don't think it'll go away, anyway. Oh my god, dude, this is so terrifying. I don't even have time to think about the unemployed people now. That's really bad. I probably should have just kept my tourist thing up. Like, I'm going to need to fix this economy problem. There's nothing else that I can really do aside from fix it. Why are these so... Like, why is the outstock full? There's lots of stuff, lots of places this could go. These could all be going to the dock, but they aren't. Do I have a second shift here? I don't. I really need that. I need that right now. They have got to get this shit going out there. They have got to. Yeah, please. Please. Go as fast as you possibly can. You need to get this to the dock. This is like, these problems have got, this supply has got to get out. It's got to be on the boat. And I need large stacks of money to come back in, or I'm going to lose. Oh my God.
The citizens are demanding elections, Presidente. It seems that they want a choice in how they are ruled. So selfish.
Okay, I think I can make it through this election all right, though. I don't really have any theory. The debt is the only issue I have, and that doesn't count. So, job happiness, I'll acknowledge that issue. I will praise the religious faction. I will blame no one, and I won't promise, and I'll promise nothing. Because, you know, I can't be doing that right now. I've got enough problems.
My friends, my people, welcome to a golden age of prosperity for every living Tropican. It was your trust that made it possible. Your trust of me, El Presidente. Of course, life is tough for those without jobs. I understand. My job is everything to me. But soon, my people, everyone will have tolerable pay, bigger bosses, and harder work. As we strive, God shall not forsake our beautiful shores. Our spiritual friends guarantee this, for which we owe them one, in this life and the next. It is you, my friends, who I thank for making me what I am today. I am proud to be your Presidente. Viva Tropico!
Okay. I might not have to take out the state loans. I don't want to do it right now. I want to do it if I, like, end up in such a situation that I'm, like, right about to lose the game. And I'm gonna win this election easily as well. So that's not a problem. I can go ahead and, I haven't actually got any raids going right now, which is just a huge mistake. You know, I've been ignoring that. I was going to take care of that a little bit. I'll do that here. Actually, hang on. The Spy Academy. Let's take a look here. Okay, so nice Statue of Liberty. Increases all tourist ratings. Colosseum of Rome. Free happiness. Okay, I feel like either the Great Sphinx or the Statue of Liberty. I don't have any happiness related issues. Actually, both of these increase all tourist ratings. And this one also, what is the other? This one just provides, so the Statue of Liberty increases tourist ratings. The main benefit of it is immigrants arrive in Tropico, have 100% happiness and approval. But I don't see what the Great Sphinx does aside from just increase tourist ratings. And you can place this on the water, so obviously I basically always get all of the ones that I've gotten except for the Moe heads are ones that I would always get. I always get the Registan of Samarkand and the Statue of Liberty because there's no reason not to. I feel like they're the best. Okay, I think I'm kind of through the dangerous spot, but that was terrifying. I thought I was about to lose. That was some really decent content right there. That's all I'll say, okay? That's what that was. You know? I thought that this would be a boring, easy victory like usual, but no, that was very scary. I didn't like that at all. Let's go ahead and just place down just a few things here. Because even in spite of everything that happened, I do really need to get this tourism industry going, right? Because then I will never have this problem again in my entire life. It'll be solved forever. I probably shouldn't be building so many things at one time. that's how I got myself into this mess, because, you know, it's not like any of these buildings are going to get finished if there aren't enough construction workers. I feel like okay, all of these problems are gone. I just was almost out of Teamsters. That's really the main problem I had. No Teamsters at all. Do I have a Teamsters office over here? I don't think I do. No, I don't. I need to, like, pay attention to this. I'll rebuild this dock that I was going to build. I will go ahead and build the dock, and I'll build a Teamsters office. I have a construction office, I think, over here somewhere, right? I don't even have that, I don't think. It's like, you know, I'm not a very intelligent person over here. I almost lost the entire game there for no good reason. It's not like I need a construction office. I mean, I do kind of need this right away. Here we go. We build that. Now I have a construction office. Now these things can get built. All of my problems are solved. That was just a little bit of a stupid moment there. I ran out of Teamsters and my economy almost collapsed in just like a year. What's going on with this? Yeah. I'll go ahead and do that. All of my garbage dumps are basically like currently full. They all need to be dealt with. There we go. Oh my god, that was terrifying. That was very scary. I've got a bunch of people here. There's no residents yet. Oh yeah, here they come. There are a couple of residents arriving here. Here's the more cruise ship coming in, more people. Okay, yeah, I really need to find that really good deal that I had been offered. My rum deal is still going. You know, I should have probably...
Presidente, the world thanks you. Your vigilance is important to freedom.
Okay, I'll just take the little bit of money.
This spate of vandalism has been denounced by the palace as sour grapes. Poor people simply don't understand the pressures of wealth, a spokesperson said.
Do I have a car factory around here somewhere? I need to check that really quickly. Power plant, creamery, steel mill, a weapons factory, which is not doing so hot. It's under attack right now. I'll go ahead and create the automobile factory, because I do need to do that. The vehicle factory here. And a jewelry factory would also be good. And a chocolate factory, so I could actually produce chocolate, like I said I would. I kind of feel like going to modern times is going to ruin my game, because I'm going to have another economic crisis, unless I've set up my tourism industry ahead of time. You know, I'm going to have a serious problem over here. I also need to create the chocolate factory. This is just going to be a very heavy industry island, right? And the jewelry shop. Which, there's huge amounts of gold all over the place over here. So this is a really good location for my jewelry shop. And this will also be a lot of pollution around here.
I'm sure the good citizens of Tropico intend to vote for you, Presidente. I myself intend...
Yeah, allow them to vote freely. I'm not concerned. I really have a homeless problem, though. You know, I need to take another hard look at this location, right? Where all of these people are living, and build some more stuff. How is this affecting my crime safety as well? I did turn off military police, so I now need to take another hard look at my crime safety here. Right? It's not great. There's a little bit of crime going on. One thing I can do is this will increase the upkeep, and it'll increase the housing quality, and it'll decrease the crime safety penalty. That's a lot of increased upkeep, though, considering the situation I just found myself in. It might be better for me to build some more police stations and just be done with using the military so much. I should move on from all of that. It was fun while it lasted, but I kind of need to have... Where is it? If it's not in public services, where would it be? I've lost track. Government, police station, there it is. This will deal with a lot of the crime-related issues I'm having over here. Now there won't be any crime-related problems. I also need to upgrade these buildings and build a few more tenements over here.
The election is a landslide, Presidente. The metaphorical kind, not the kind that accidentally reduces the size of the workforce. The design of the hyper-submarine was perfect, Presidente, but it was sadly built to 1/80th scale. It can only hold a kumquat.
That's fine. I've got my research academy here. I can build a bomb if I had not enough knowledge. How do I do that? I suppose I need to have more knowledge. Oh, I don't have any income. Well, in order to do that, how exactly does this work? I wonder. Do I need to, like, have a research lab? Doing that would probably help me out a whole lot. I'm not gonna lie. There we go. How are you doing in terms of, like, money?
Greetings, Presidente, and all listening spies. I assure you all that no sensitive information will be transmitted during this conversation.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. I don't want to become allies with them. I feel like I'm not making any money from any of this. You know? It's like not helping me out too much. First of all, why is this not... I can't even click on it. You know, all of these are not generating me anything. What about this? You know, they're all just like costing me money, not making me money. So I'm not going to expand that right now. One thing I do need to do is... I can't build offices until modern time. I should build another bank, I suppose. This generates more interest, which would be really, really useful. You know, as long as I don't end up in another situation like before, everything should be fine. This will generate me more interest, which will be super useful for allowing me to become more and more wealthy over time.
An official statement from the palace says,
Reporting in. The blockage has been flashed, all washed and wiped.
I've managed to basically survive that crisis, and really now I'm doing much, much better. Let me see here. 2 available trade routes. That wasn't exactly what I wanted to accomplish today, but you know what? I'm just glad that we're still alive, okay? It's not a bad deal. I'm not gonna lie. It could be worse. Go ahead and go to my trade route. I can have at least 1 trade route. And I can go ahead and start selling, what is it, chocolate? Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Export chocolate. There we go. Actually, do you know what? I want to go ahead and they're interested in buying boats, right? Let's go ahead and send them some boats. That'll also be really fast because the shipyard's right there. So it'll fill up really quickly with boats. Store up those boats. I just want to be well out of the way of all of that danger. And then we'll win the game next time. I'm running out of time a little bit.
Comrade, read these encoded instructions, then burn the communique and eat the ashes.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Presidente, it seems that gangsters in New York have rumbled our plan to steal a certain Lady of Liberty.
I'll go ahead
Reporting
and just...
in. The blockage has been flashed, all washed and wiped.
It's fine. Now I'm making my money back, so everything's gonna be okay. It's my current politics. Everything is good. The Department of Defense is vacant. Oh, there's 2 people vacant. Let me open this. Yeah. Yannick Louise, yeah. Increasing my trade, decreasing my cost to my military. That's what I like to see. Once I have... Maybe I'll win by getting $10 million first, you know? Who knows? It certainly seems possible, right? Oh, man. Yeah. If it just keeps up at this rate, I will. I'm gonna win just by having $10 million in my treasury. Before I even reach modern times. How many homeless people do I have and unemployed? A lot, you know, a lot. It's not good. Not good at all. I need another power plant. Actually, do you know what? Let me look at my energy. Like infrastructure and all that. I could go ahead and do that. Oh, an electrical power plant that will create much more power over a large space of time. The uranium mine is over here, right? there isn't so much uranium anywhere else. I mean, there is, but this is where my mine is at, so...
Who is winning the Cold War? A special report from Canal Uno reveals the answer. El Presidente! We never doubted it.
Yeah, this is my uranium mine and my uranium mine, so I'll build that there. The electrical substations are already in place to move the energy. And then everything will be back how it needs to be. I've got a Teamsters office here. I can add 6 more job positions. And then I can add, you know, do I already have 6 more here? Yeah, I do. There will be enough jobs there and there. That is a textile mill. Teamsters over here. Add more jobs there. Everything will just be moving at max speed. That'll keep everything going well. How's my tourism going? Is it actually going? I've got a profit there. That's great. That's fantastic. I can create another plus 25% for cars. Do I have cars? Am I not producing? I do have an automobile factory now. I remember I made one. So I'll do that. Export cars, and then I'm gonna go ahead and let me send this to the Western powers because I've been trading way too much with the Eastern powers, and it's gonna make them the Eastern Pact, and it's gonna make the Western powers angry if I don't trade with them a little bit. Sign that contract. That should help me a lot. That should help me a ton. Let me make sure this vehicle factory is outputting something. What's the output? It's not got any rubber coming in. Oh, that's right. Rubber is a plantation thing, right? I wasn't paying attention. This is cocoa. I'll change the resource to rubber. There we go. Change the resource to rubber. And then change resource, yes. What about this? This is tobacco. No, rubber is good enough. Actually, I've got some multiple sugars and tobaccos. Let me go ahead and I might change this to rubber as well. There we go. Even though that's not like super effective of a thing to be doing, because they won't be affecting each other, but they are in the middle, so it's gonna be okay.
Presidente, the torch is inside the petticoat. Those shapely copper thighs and ankles are safely secured on tropical soil.
Okay, awesome. I think this is a good way to cap off my episode here.
Crowds gathered today as the Busto de la Libertad brought her famous ice cream cone to the shores of sunny Tropico.
All
Contact.
right.
Comrade, secure this communication.
A security checkpoint, I can do that. Let me take a look here. I don't have any of those, but I can have it next to the embassy.
Scramble this channel immediately. The code word is borscht. We have 20 seconds from now.
I'll just take the money. I don't really need to. I just need to keep everybody happy here. Alright. If I look here, Not enough knowledge. Am I gonna have like a research? You know, my network balance is not good. As soon as this is done, being constructed, I should take care of my power and be able to deal with all this next time. Next time I'll be able to quickly... Here it goes. There we go. So now how's my network balance going to be? Well, it's going to take it a minute. Okay, empty in stock. The uranium is on either side, so it shouldn't take that long. Soon, everything will have the power that it needs. And then I'll be able to produce research, and I'll be able to build a bomb. And then I will finally feel safe. Sitting on my giant piles of money. My tourism is going well. I've got this new Statue of Liberty here. Let's see here. Yeah. This is starting to produce income, finally. Did I actually deconstruct? Hang on. What about this? This is not great. This is producing income because it doesn't have any upkeep. And this is not. The circus is really ineffective. I feel like all of these entertainment buildings are not my forte, you know? But they're still worth keeping everybody happy. And the tourist buildings are still producing some profit. They're producing like a profit, which is what I need for now. My money is increasing very dramatically. I was about to lose, and now I can't stop it from going up. It's going up so dramatically, I'm gonna win.
Greetings, Presidente, and all listening spies. I assure you all that no sensitive information will be transmitted during this conversation.
Okay. What do they want me to do? Build a cocktail bar. I can do that. Yeah, I'm probably gonna win the game just from my treasury filling up alone, now that I've got it exponentially growing on my banks producing interest, increasing. This is like 4%. 4% interest, or how exactly does it work? It's generates up to 2% interest, but that's based on like 2% interest at an efficiency of 100, up to a CAC of $1,000 each month. So obviously, like, these are gonna be producing that much because my treasury is full. Up enough for that, but it's gonna be huge. And everything else, it's like, this is just $24,000 a month by itself. It should be, right? No, 590. So it still isn't at maximum, but it will be once I hit, what is it, 1 million? Yeah, once I hit like around that much in the treasury, it's gonna start. This is gonna snowball into a victory next time. But that's it for this time. I think that I've done well enough. I won, I survived, I almost had a game over. So I also can complete the nuclear program and fill my treasury up. I think I'll try to reach modern times, and I will try to have 10 million in the treasury. Those will be like the two goals that I try to achieve. So if I reach modern times, I'll keep going until I have $10 million, because that seems very achievable now. Just to show off the things that happen in modern times a little bit. Anyway, that'll be next time.